This is Zach37, and this is System Shock 2. This is the training, or you'll be in the city doing your training. So I'm going to show you every aspect of the training, but I'm going to show you this little place first. There's no enemies, we haven't even started the game yet. This is like the intro still.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Yep, those are them in front of us. But I'm going to go right here, and there's two people in here. Not really doing anything. Not much in here anyway.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment.
Yeah, those are going up, these are going down, so this one actually goes down. Now if I try to go back in there, won't work. Unless I jump. Interesting. But anyhow, that's basically how they work. Now if we take a right at the grav shafts and get on this little ledge, just hold space bar at the if you hold the space bar close to the wall, you'll I guess you grab up. This one has a little bit of a animation to it. I saw. Not gonna do it this time. I guess not. I wonder if that's the audio. I have to look at the credits. That might be the audio emblem they had when this game was made in 1999, I think it was. More trash. And this is the UNN, I guess you call it a recruitment place.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
See some glitches. And we're going to go in the basic training first.
To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this cyberlink booth. Inside, you'll learn the basic skills you'll need to get started. Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the tab key. This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world. Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen. This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it. Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Yep. I move this by clicking and holding on it and put it there. I actually use this as a reference when I get my strength up. These will be unlocked. So There's quite a bit of skills and combat and text in here. So, and PSI. So there's quite a few. I'll explain each one of these as we go. I think one, you can figure out the map. There's no data. And then your health is here. Your PSI, or kind of like your mana, if you play one of those games, is here. And you got a hypo for this PSI as well as your health. And there is a health syringe in this basic training.
To pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory. To view your inventory, press the Tab key. You can move items around your inventory by left-clicking and dragging them around. To drop an item, drag it from your inventory into the 3D view and release the mouse button.
So he actually explained it even when I explained when I moved the basketball. But if you right click these, you'll eat them and your health will go up. So that's pretty good.
To use items like buttons in computers, center them in your view and click the right mouse button. All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. This will activate the lift. Try it out. If you can still see your inventory display, it means you're in use mode. Hit Tab to return to shoot mode.
Yep.
The object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press Tab to go into use mode. Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed hit points. Your hit points are displayed by a bar in the lower left corner of your screen. Many objects in your inventory can be used by right-clicking on them.
And a little note, if you're in this mode, you can actually right-click it regardless, and you can move. So, and I said syringe, it's a hypo. And you can get another one too and use the same thing. That is a waste.
See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, simply move the pointer to the crate and right-click. To take an item from that container, simply left-click on it. This will automatically place that item in your inventory. To close the container window and return to shoot mode, press the Tab key.
Yeah, I'm not going to take this, but all you have to do is click on the item or items if there's more. Mainly in the game, you're not going to see that many, but I don't want to spoil anything. Oh, just another thing, I can actually move. So if you're getting fired upon or something, you can actually move and grab at the same time.
One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. Click on the disk icon near the bottom of your screen to bring up the PDA display. Currently, the contents of your PDA are empty. Now pick up the audio log in front of you.
Okay, just to explain, if you hit tab, don't pick this up just yet. If you hit tab and click this is your PDA, and these are logs. There's currently no logs. So if I pick this up, I can click this, or in the original, I don't think it was set to you, but the SS2 or SS2 tool actually defaulted it to you.
This message is coming from the audio log you just picked up. You can use your PDA at any time to play any audio log or email you've received. In the field, the PDA is also used for keeping track of your current mission objectives and obtaining help information.
Okay, so if I hit this little arrows all pointing together, I can actually close it. When you're done with the log, it'll kind of like not be highlighted. I should have showed that, but I'll show that later. It being highlighted so you know which ones you've actually read or listened to, and you can go to different decks. That's just the better sorting. So you got other stuff too in here. We'll explain these later because they'll come in handy in the game.
Now it's time to learn about jumping and mantling. To jump, simply press the space bar. Some surfaces can be mantled onto by holding down the space bar. Mantling lets you pull yourself up to ledges and other high places in front of you. Give it a try.
Yep. When I played this the first time...
To climb a ladder, simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder.
When I first played it, I couldn't get off the ladder. I didn't know you had to press space bar. And when I got up here, I thought you had to jump this, but you don't jump it. You just go to the wall and hold space bar. So that makes more sense. And that actually ends the basic tutorial, or basic training.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Yep. If you're here. Now, I'm going to make this one longer and just show you all of them in one series.
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you finish training in the 3 areas, proceed directly to the recruitment center to choose and start your military career.
Yeah, I'll go through each one. I'm going to start with weapons first.
All right, wannabe. If you want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines, come on in. We're looking for a few good men. Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the cyberlink booth, the UNN has kindly provided you with a virtual cyber interface and all the simulated skill levels you'll need for the training tasks. But don't get too cocky. They'll disappear once you leave the booth.
Yep.
Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of 2 ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically. To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the R key or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen. Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing your left mouse button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it.
Okay. I'm going to show you 2 things of what he said, just to make sure it was clear. You can actually unload it by this. We'll talk about these later. But you can unload the bullets. So you can drag it and drop it into your slot, or you could press your number keys, number 2, and you hit R to reload. And then you press your mouse button. Now, another note, if you have different weapon types, you can actually switch them without having to come in here and dragging the bullets on there. It's set to F and some other keys, but I cleared it and just used F to cycle through which standard. You can use the button here to change it when you get the other types of bullets.
Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
This wasn't clear when I was playing, but it's actually 5, and I didn't know you had to use this energy station. And that's it. I don't think there's much to explain now.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Yeah, this is what I didn't understand when I was playing the game, because I kept switching when I find a weapon. But this tin right here will drop to yellow, from green to yellow to red, and then broken. But I think it's still red. Same thing, you just drag it, like he said, on the pistol or the laser pistol. But mainly I always use this one, so I'm not going to be using this. And that ends the weapons tutorial.
Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before you enlist. They might just come in handy.
Yep. This one is what I'm going for. Technician is what I'm going for. When I go to
inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy.
Yeah, when we go through that door. I don't know why the door's open.
Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the cyberlink booth, we'll provide you with a temporary cyber interface and the skills you need to accomplish the training tasks. But they'll only last so long as you're in the booth.
Okay.
The object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking.
Yep. And I pick up the nanites, and he said it was right here, and I got 250. I don't know how I got 250, but whatever. It's a tutorial.
Use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply.
Yep.
Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
Yo. So, that one's right, and there we go. That was simple.
You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, right-click on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below. Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Yep.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
And that's how you buy things.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Now, if I hack it...
Hi there. Please
Replicator
make your
database
selection.
reinitialized.
It might open up a new item it has.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
And there's those anti-personnel bullets. Standard bullets. And a med hypo. And that was a waste, but this is a...
You learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces for these tasks are similar to the hacking interface. Before you enlist in the Navy, try out the other training courses. They'll be useful.
Yep. Okay. There's a lot more into that than weapons, and there's probably more than these two on PSI.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
Yep.
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary ability to project simulated psionic powers. Once you leave this area, these powers will be lost to you.
Yep. Alright.
The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
I'm gonna pick some more up because I'm gonna go in here.
This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key.
Yep.
Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Okay. And she said how to equip it. It's left of the 1 key and right above your tab key to act or bring it out. And then you select it by the arrow keys. I didn't mean to click that. You can actually click on this and it'll bring it up. So this one, and I don't think you can use F. Nope, that just brings up what's that? The PSI under the MFD. And if I hold it down too long, it damaged me a bit. At a higher difficulty, you would be damaged a lot more than that. I think there's a cycle button for this, but I don't know which one it is. And that's it. And you gotta hold it down, the button.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Okay, now it's 2.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
Yeah, I was about to look at the sign. UN Recruitment Center. So you get to pick from OSA, Navy, or Marines. And I'm going Navy. Okay, on the next video I will go through this place. So I will see you later.